Sat by the window, watching the birds go, watching the people walk home. I knew I loved her, touched her hair. Why must we laugh in shackles? Why must we hide in a house and sleep like a baby and wake like a man? Why must she love someone else? Why must she love someone else? I will not lie to you, these words will be true. I will not lie to you, these words will be true.
Yes, I'm only a man, judgments of something ancient, clocking my time is finished, the same as all replacements, ignorance is complacency, why I am purposely fading, no stand, no sit, no stopping, ripping through the neon prophecies, gonna let my ticket stub, my time is fading fast, through your mouth and out yours. Do what you say. Say what? Till the sun comes up. Come down. You gotta wash your hands and pray. For what? Shaking hands, swapping dirty blood. Sit around. You never do what you say. Say what? Till the sun comes up. Come down. You promise that you'll come around. So I feel, but I don't know what it is. So I want, but I pretend I don't need. So is the pain at the stop of love's kiss. I throw my pages all away like shaking wrists. So shake me down. Shake me up, shake me down, shake me down, shake me down, shake me up, shake me down, shake me down. So shake me up. You never do what you say. Say what? Till the sun comes up. You gotta wash your hands and pray. For what? Shaking hands, swapping dirty blood. You never do what you say. Say what? Till the sun comes up. Come down. You promise that you'll come around.
Oh Lord, we got Jake Matheson in here.
We back.
You feel out of place not being on a short track? 35.
Have him run a short track in a few months, books.
I see.
Hey guys.
No.
Connor, wait for me. I want to smash. Hi, Connor.
Oh my fuck. How is Liam flipping already?
I told Connor I wanted.
Oh, blocking one. One.
Welcome here live for the Daytona 125 iSCAR JPGS graphics truck series, round number 1 here at Daytona International Speedway. My name is Ezeckiel Reyes.
My name is Casey Drake.
And we'll be your commentators here for tonight, just like on Wednesday. And we thank you all for joining us here for tonight. Should be a fun race as I still have my cough. Excuse me. Should be a fun race from start to finish. 50 lapper here gonna be ran for tonight, so it should be a lot of fun on how these drivers situate themselves with this new truck coming here for this season. So, Casey, as we sort along here for tonight, any particular things you took off the K&N race that you could apply here tonight?
Just a lot of chaos and a lot of wrecks. We had a full field today, I believe, again, just how we did last week.
Right,
Not
yeah.
last week, but K&N race. So should be another interesting one. A little bit of bigger spoilers, so like you might get a little bit more dirty air and just overheat your engine a little bit easier, maybe. But,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right. Of course, the K&N car. With a new tire model, it was a bit unpredictable, especially with the draft and such like that, but here for tonight should be more standard on how we run around the racetrack. So for the first person we're going to drag into the booth, Casey, you want to take this one? We'll drag in Aaron Brown.
Oh, sure.
Alright, Aaron Brown goes into the booth. Aaron, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Alright, Casey,
So,
take it away.
You finished second in your dual race. How are you gonna carry that speed into these truck race?
I feel like I don't even have speed, but what I'm really going to apply is just hang around in the back, just avoid any wrecks I can, and finally at the end just push right back up front. Hopefully, pull off a win.
Yep. So you got second last time, so a win would be nice for the first race in the trucks. What do you feel like you can maybe do in a last lap type move that you couldn't do in the duels?
Well, I tried in the duels, but Dylan Schwallenberg, he read my move quickly and he blocked it. Had contact. It was a good race. Trucks are a little different, so I don't know. I didn't really practice moves like that in the truck. If it does come down to that last lap move, I'm probably gonna try the same thing. Hopefully have help behind me if it does. So I feel like they're gonna wreck again. Anyways, I apply the same moves I did.
Well, thank you for your interview and good luck during this race.
That was Aaron Brown in the 005, and we're going to slide ourselves around, and we're going to go drag in the, oh, excuse me, the number, I'm trying to find him, there he is, no, that is him, actually, the number 79 of William Schmidt into the booth, and into the booth he goes, William Schmidt. Well, William, you won here in the Xfinity Series last season, but here, you're in the truck here for tonight, so any particular things you want to look for here for tonight?
Well, an obvious thing to look for is giant wrecks, because that's a given. Yeah, overall, there's a pretty massive change between the Xfinity cars, so the previous update, whatever you want to call those, and these new trucks. They draft nothing alike. It's basically an entirely different race.
Right. And you're currently sitting 29th in practice. I don't know if you got like group practice or what. How's the draft feel out there, Anna?
Well, yeah, there's definitely a lot of suck to be had, but
Oh my lord.
yeah, that's really all I can say.
All right, man. 10-4. We're gonna let you go here, William. So hopefully you have a nice run here tonight, and good luck.
All right, thank you.
Alright, that's William Schmidt. We're going to drag one more person into the booth, and hopefully he's sitting around, but, that'd be number 97 to Jackson Steiner, and I'll be taking this one. Jackson Steiner, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I see you're the title sponsor here for tonight's truck season, so, would you like to go ahead and present yourself here for tonight?
Yeah. I'm Jackson Steiner, owner of JPEG's Graphics, or JPGS Graphics. It depends how you pronounce it. I'm excited to sponsor this season of the Truck Series. It's going to be a fun season. Going to be a long one. Expecting a long race tonight with a lot of wrecks, but that's Daytona for you. Especially after how the duels went. Don't expect to be much different here.
Right, man. And Steiner currently sitting 34th in practice. Maybe did, got some practice here and there, but Steiner, how you feeling here for tonight?
Not that good. As long as I stay clean, I should be fine. Otherwise, it's going to be not so good for me.
All right, man. Well, we give you good luck out there for tonight. Number 97, Jackson Steiner, currently running 34th.
Thank you.
All right, Casey. Well, as we're wrapping up practice here for tonight, any particular drivers you're looking forward to see to get out here for tonight?
Like I said in the Canyon race, it's just kind of comes down to luck and just where you're at the right moment and avoid the big wrecks really. And I can't really tell from practice to see like who's like fast, I guess you could say,
Right.
at the super speedway. But like I said, I think the more experienced drivers, like we saw Logan Clampitt win at Canyon, more experienced driver up front, and just have to be at the right place at the right time.
Right, man. And as we summarize practice here in just a minute, in 13 seconds, we're going to go ahead and pull up our track facts here for tonight. Right on the left side of the screen, track length, 2.5 miles in length. Track turns, 1 in each corner. Elevation roaming around 40 above sea level. Track temp at 70 degrees. Laps total is currently at infinite because we're under practice conditions as of right now. Race analysis is 50 laps, 125 miles. At pit window, going to be every 15 to 20 laps. I'd be expecting them to come around at 17, but I am not for sure about that. Pit road speed is 55. So, last time we raced here, we didn't have a green flag pit stop, but with a more standard iRating condition here for tonight, I'm expecting for some green flag stops here and there. So hopefully we'll get that all the way from. Hopefully we'll get some green flag pit stops here for tonight.
Yeah, it should be interesting if we do get some green flag pit stops, how all 43 of these drivers are going to get down pit lane cleanly. Right. Obviously, not all going to be in the same huge pack, but still pretty could be interesting to see.
Right, and we're going to go ahead and summarize practice here for tonight. Congratulations, Jonathan Hernandez, number 88, for picking up the practice P1 position. We're going to go slide ourselves to the side to play the national anthem, so go ahead, rise out, remove your hats as we salute our nation's colors. And we're back here live under qualifying conditions at Daytona International Speedway. Welcome here for Daytona 125. You're now just joining us here for tonight. Ezeckiel Reyes, Casey Drake up in here in the booth. And we're going to go ahead and look at each and every driver as they suit around the 2.5 mile tri-oval here at the World Center of Racing. So, Casey, qualifying at Daytona is a bit weird. Explain how do you, the throughput process of it.
Well, on the first out lap, you run the high side going in 3 and 4, coming off the pit lane, and then basically your first lap, your first time lap, you want to just run the high side and get a good run off, and then on your final lap, just stay all the way to that yellow line and just hug it and just be the quickest way around the track.
Yeah, you gotta hope for the best. Especially, you also gotta rely on weather as well. We're gonna pull up weather here in just a slight. Weather currently sitting at 67 degrees. Wind going southeast. I don't know what track is, what direction the track is currently facing right now. So, the wind could play a bit of effect here on the draft. It might push, it might pull on the truck during qualifying. So, these people gotta hopefully just, I guess, have a bit of luck on their side here during this qualifying stint.
So now people just put in the first couple time lap there.
Yeah, currently right in front of your screen, that number is 92, Connor Brandon on pole, but Nick Short gonna take it to the top. That 058 machine to the top of the board. Carson Poindexter gonna log himself in second. Harry Grindle, the 002, is in third. Connor was your winner here last season, but with the added bonus of green-white checkers, Connor, it's not going to be easy for that number 92 to pick up 2 in a row here. And of course, Casey, I'm pretty sure you've experienced late race restarts, but of added green-white checkers, what perks did that add? I wouldn't even say they were their perks, but
I mean, depends on where you're at on the track. If you're leader, they're not perks at all. You'd rather just have it caution and the race be over with. But if you're like in the middle of the pack, maybe like second, you're hoping for like one more restart to maybe get to the front and have a chance at winning.
right. Currently 26 people qualified out on the racetrack. Chris Wazowski logs himself into second place as got about 40 seconds left in practice here. Any drivers you're looking forward to see you perform tonight?
I mean, qualifying's kind of hard to judge. Like, again, who's the fastest? Like I said, I always said, but I'm gonna I think I'm gonna go with Eric here, because I don't know, just he's ran up front last Wednesday and 2 days ago, and kind of in Canadian car, which is a little bit different, but still a super speedway, so I
Right.
think he'll be up front for most of the race.
All right, and the qualifying goes to double zeros. Congratulations, Nick Short in the 058 for rounding it up top here for tonight. If now just joining us here for the Daytona 125, iSCAR JPGS Graphics Designs Truck Series going to go green here in just a moment. Here, rounding off 4 on the front row. That did not make sense. That sentence totally came out wrong, but please don't mind my English. Apologies about that, but here we go for the starting order. Round number 1 going to be L58. Nick Short, Chris Nozowski going to be right alongside of him. Carson Poindexter, Dylan Alt going to be rounding out row number 2. Liam Sheen, Harry Grindle going to be rounding out row number 3. Row number 4 going to be Chad Gwenston. Gwenston, man. I've totally butchered that name. Dominic Howell going to be rounding out row number 4. Eric Heater, Jack. Excuse me. Jake Matheson. I said Jack, excuse me. Rounding out the top 10. Rest of the order is going to be shown on your screen. Coming in here for especially like a race like Daytona, how would you try to, I'd say not interpret it, but how would you try to race it?
Well, with this many cars, all 43, I'd probably just stay at the back, just be patient. A long race, 50 laps, 125 miles, so still a long race to go, even if you start at the back or just drop to the back, and try to avoid a big one, maybe if it happens, 1 or 2 even. Just try to keep out from his way, as you have 0 fast repairs, so you have 0 second chances, really.
Yep. And if we're gonna, no, he's not here. Dang. Apologies about my paint schemes not loading and stuff like that. I'm having a trading page issue, but as we line ourselves up here for tonight, we're gonna show race analysis one more time on the right-hand side of the screen. The length is 50 miles. 50 laps, excuse me. 125 miles going to be ran here for tonight. Pit window every 15 to 20 laps. Pit road speed running around at 55. Field rolls off pit road. Couple cars starting from the pits. For tonight. Well, this cold's killer anyway. Alright. Lining up double wide down the back straightaway. Nick Short in the 058. That iconic pink truck will lead the field to the green flag. Right alongside of him, Chris Nozowski, your Xfinity Season 1 champion. Right up on the high banks of him, number 1 machine. I think that's Carson Poindexter. Dylan Alt, row number 2. And in 5th, that's the number 9 machine. I don't know who that is. That's Chad in the number 9 machine. But double file here for tonight. So, as we line ourselves up, we want to thank our sponsors here for tonight, as well as all the people who are watching from the grandstands and online. Getting set to go green for the Daytona 125. My name is Ezeckiel Reyes. Cage Drake alongside of us in the booth. iSCAR slides itself on a pit road. Green. We're up and it goes here for the iSCAR JPGS Graphics Truck Series here at Daytona. That's the prettiest sight seeing 43 drivers cleanly make it through into 1 and 2. That means we're in for a race, as up front, Nozowski takes the lead over the number 058 of Nick Short. Dylan also following in pursuit. Some drivers are trying to clear themselves. Apologies about the lag. I'll try to fix that ASAP, but meanwhile on the front straightaway, completing lap number 1, Chris Nozowski has put that Toyota Tundra up front.
It's pretty side by side for the first about 5 rows there.
Oh my god, no!
Oh, there we go! No caution, no all in the...
Alright, man.
Caution's out, wow!
All the leaders around.
Wow, that was just a bad move by the 002 of Harry Grindle. He was 3 wide, didn't move out of the way. Lap 2, already a big wreck down the back straightaway, and we're going to get a replay of what happened here as he worked down the back. Grindle moved up, Dominic turned him, and 4 cars go sliding into the infield, and oh my goodness.
Pretty sure Dylan Alt made it through that. He didn't get too much damage from it, maybe. Yeah, he didn't get really much damage from it. Should be repairable, but yeah, that's just...
That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. Grindle. Is... About 3 of those cars just got a lot of damage, but should be able to repair it. I don't... couple of them hit the wall pretty hard though, and might just either night over on lap 2, fighting for the race lead.
Yeah, that's a shame. Thank you, Oval Frankie, for subscribing. As they work off of four cars involved in it. Harry Grindle, Christian Ozowski. There was two other trucks. I forgot who it was. I think it was Dylan Alt. It was one of the proximity machines. As pit road is open, everybody filing on in to take on their to top it off with fuel. But we got some people actually gonna stay out. Maybe might come in next time by, but some drivers electing to go on the pit road early.
I mean, it was only 2 laps, but still, you don't want to get off of most of the field's fuel cycle, so you probably want to pit with the field. But these drivers do elect to stay out for this lap right now.
Right, and these drivers do have the option of coming in next time by to, you know, what should I say it, to slide to the rear. So there we go. Keaton Jones, these people who stayed out, Malachi Drake, Ryan Branshaw, Chase Bonser, these maybe Sean McDonald in the 10. These people might stay out next time. I mean, might come in next time. Just go to the rear. It's a shame you have to see a wreck like that early, especially on a 50-lapper like this. Grindle. You gotta keep in mind your spotter. Spotter matters a lot here, especially at a track like Daytona. You know, just bad communication, I'd say. We're down the front straightaway, a little lap. 1 to go this time by, so we'll take the green on lap number 6. Dominic Howe, Harry Grindle. Gonna be trapped 1 down, unfortunately.
As we are coming to on the green. Or not coming on the green, however. Coming to the green flag.
So we got new faces coming here in the top 5. Keaton Jones, Malachi Drake, Ryan Branshaw, Chase Bonser here into this top 4. So maybe they could make something happen here towards the front. I know the 77 Keaton Jones, he's a SDM car, Stram Dadgar Motorsports machine. Malachi Drake, I don't know what team he's on. Ryan Branshaw running I think he's by himself. The 81 Chase Bonser, he's on proximity. Jonathan Hernandez by himself. The 10 by himself probably. The 9 also by himself. Poindexter running Stram Dadgar Motorsports machine. Jones actually accidentally picked a Toyota rather than a Chevy, so. So work off turn number 4, working off our first caution of the day. Fairly quick caution, in and out we went, and coming to the green this time by that number 77, Keaton Jones will lead the field with green pace cars in. The green, we're up and away here at Daytona. Green. Everybody fairly even as it worked through the tri-oval. That outside line didn't get a great restart as I thought it would, but that 81 of Bonser is looking to tuck up.
The inside's a lot more close together and can bump drive to each other. As the outside just kind of single car spaces. So we work down the back straightaway. A couple cars pull off. The 005 of Aaron Brown is.
Keeps himself all the way to the apron. Has to find a hole to merge up. There are 4 wide in the back. That might be a wreck.
Oh, and
wow, that was close. Aaron needed to find a hole.
As he still hasn't gotten up into the racetrack.
4 wide still.
He finally does, it seems like, and yeah, he does. he lost so much time, went down the whole 3 and 4 apron, but luckily that didn't really cause a wreck as the lead pack has formed again.
Branshaw's trying to go up high. He's trying to let some people by, but Malachi Drake's not getting the message. That totally jammed up the outside line. They're falling back 3-4 rows back to the rear of the field, but I don't know if Branshaw wants to be up there. Bonser's trying to follow with Malachi. Finally, Malachi gets the... No! He goes around!
Alright, man. Caution is out.
As
Caution
he
is
is in the middle.
What is Malachi doing?
As there's one car in the grass, he locks it down though.
Wow. Another wreck. We got a replay of it.
So Malachi looks low and for me it was just a tiny bit of netcode, but could be different.
What numbers?
So it looks like I don't think he collected anyone else other than himself, and the 7 like locked it down on the grass. So I think no one got really much damage from that wreck, so that's pretty lucky for everyone.
Branshaw is trying to let Malachi by. I don't know what Malachi is doing. He like netcoded through the 37 plowing in, and just 3 trucks involved in this one, but heater early damage. Go on a pit road. I don't know who the 37 was, but he piled in there. I think it was Jim Courtney. Was spun as they were checking up for the wreck, but that gives a lot of rear end damage to that number 11 of Eric Heater. And you got a wreck on pit road. These drivers have to be careful, and
Yeah, it's a huge
problem.
wreck. Don't know exactly who was involved there, but that wreck.
Oh, 85. 85. That's Lauro.
Oh. Looks like he was trying to get to his pit stall, but Corey Church was just on the inside of him, and actually the 085 checked up before his he was turning and just
Yeah, there was a driver on his inside, and I
Yeah.
don't think the driver on his inside realized these people need to, like, you know, keep it on the outside, and whoever's on the inside, bad misjudgment, and the 19 of Shuttlesworth, nowhere to go. He got caught up in it. Still got, I think, no, we got 1 DNF.
it's Liam
Sheen.
Sheen, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
he disconnected out. I don't think he got involved in any wrecks though, so he might have got involved in like a wreck that we didn't really, or like got involved in one of the
Right.
wrecks,
Maybe just
like
straight
in the back,
disconnected.
yeah. But Cole Woody, your race leader right now.
Yeah, Woody, electing to stay out for still under caution, so still under caution, so we're gonna go ahead and play a couple of commercials, and we'll be right back right after this. Stay tuned, more to come. Daytona 125 coming at you here live in just moments. We're back here live for the Daytona 125 iSCAR JPGS Graphics Truck Series round number 1. Still got a lot of drivers left in this one, as we're going to go ahead and drag Liam Sheen into the booth. Liam, you got a copy?
Yep.
Yeah, I know, Liam, your race ended early, but as you're seeing on the track, early caution is plaguing the race. Any drivers in particular you're looking forward to?
I gotta say Proximity has their strategy pretty well figured out. I mean, while they were involved when the first accident, I think they're the guys to watch when it comes to any super speedway race. However, I mean, SDM, they've also been strong at these super speedway races.
Right, as we work down the back straightaway into turns number 3. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I had to get off the headset. I don't know what you said, so sorry if I misinterpret a couple of things, but double wide as we get set for the restart. New faces in this top 5: Cole Woody, Jonathan Hernandez, Eric Stamp. Man, I think that's around slot number 9's last name, and Carson Poindexter. As we head ourselves into pit road. No, we don't. I mean, the pace car heads itself into pit road. Green flag is time by up and away as Woody leads the field to the green.
Good restart for the outside line. The inside line, oh, he's going to let him in.
Yeah, Hernandez got a good restart, as you said, but deciding to opt for Woody rather than helping Stamp, as we got a car on the wall in the background, but not going to matter. Everybody just forming up and trying to log in laps, most likely, as they work down the back straightaway. Hopefully everybody keeps it straight. You don't want to see a big wreck here early.
Oh, Keaton Jones shoved out of line. He keeps it straight, though. It looked like didn't really look like he was moving out of line. It looked like more of a bad push as Trey Shuttlesworth called it over the radio. But we're seeing the 88 in the, I believe that's the 717. Showing away. However, he's going to ditch to the high side and pull up the 09, and 717 is going to be ditched.
Yeah, a lot of drivers who ditched Woody as they worked on this trial oval. A bit of drifting up high. The 88 Hernandez drifted up just a slight. You don't want that outside line to snake a bit too much, especially during the trial oval, or else you're going to have a bit of problems, as now leading the outside line is going to be Eric Stamp, the 09, as they work down the straightaway. Right behind him, that's a SDM Motorsports machine. I don't know who that is who's tucked up right alongside of him, but I think that's either Carson Poindexter or Derek M. Smith, but they're working to 3 this time by.
As you can see, it's like a 3-truck advantage on the inside, and that is Carson Poindexter helping out that 09 on the top side. Got another guy ditching up to the high side. It's a 717, trying to pull up the outside line up to him, but it looks like the same thing is going to happen again, where the inside just sort of pulls away from the outside edge. You got a big snake on the cross stretch.
Derek blinked out, that sort of accordioned in that inside line. Nobody could see Derek, and as I think the 83 of Joey Berge was pulling up front, he finally made contact with that blinking 66 as they work down the back straightaway. A bit of shuffling in and out. Woody blocks the outside lane as Stamp.
As you can see, they're now dead even with both of the lanes, but they get organized on the bottom line and they sort of pull away. As you can see, a bunch of cars, one Trexico Sim sport car on the outside trying to work together, trying to get something happen, but I don't think they trust these guys, these two that are leading the front, because they probably just don't know them, or they just, I don't know, got a bad vibe from them. As you can see, the inside line is really working well, as it seems like more trucks on the inside, as everyone else on the outside is trying to take it easy.
Right, see, you only have 2 basic strategies here on Super Speedway racing. It's either you want to keep your truck up front and stay out of the behind mess, or you wanna keep towards the back until it's time to go. But once it comes down boiling 10-5 to go, you'll start to see some drivers out of the blue to work themselves into that top 5 position. As I just noticed, though, since Woody stayed out a couple cautions, I mean, about caution or 2 ago.
They're getting really dicey in the middle of the pack, but they're keeping it straight. As you can see, the outside line's pulling up alongside the but I think they're just going to stall it off the corner. Maybe get a run off the corner and try to sneak past the 88. I'm not sure. Carson Poindexter may have a little bit of
3
talent
wide.
damage.
Whoa, we got a lot of scrambling. One car gets shoved up to the outside. Don't know what that is. That's the number
a
7.
That Trexco SimSport car. I just don't think Proximity wants to work with him. And looks like Carson Poindexter is going to be Proximity's next victim to get him. As you can see, the outside line is just not working. And Jonathan Hernandez is loving this right now. He's loving seeing that outside line not be able to pull up alongside as he leads another lap.
Cole needs to get to the inside ASAP. He's working on his 14th lap on the track. That does include caution laps though, but if you're stuck on that outside line and you need to come in, well, you're sort of screwed because you're going to have to drop all the way to the rear and out of the pack to make something happen. As we got to see scrambling all the way on the right-hand side of the screen.
You got a 3-wide battle for 5th at the moment. It looks like the 81's going to try to split the gap middle.
Whoa!
But the 17's going to come down the block. Are they going
to?
He blocks him.
Oh, near wreck there. And wow, that was kind of surprising. The 717 shoves the 09 out of the line as the Cole Woody machine is going to lead out the outside line once again. But I don't think Proximity's done shoveling out these cars. It looks like we're going to shove them out of line, maybe try to split the gap in the middle. They're dead even once again. And maybe Cole Woody is loving this at the moment because they have on the outside now.
He's not going to be loving it once those proximity cars ditch him, but here we go yet again.
Giving him a huge shove. Is this going to be a wreck? Oh. And the 88's going to get the advantage into the corner. The 81's not going to be able to shove the 717 past him. And Jonathan Hernandez remains up front.
As they work off of turn number 4 into the trial yet again.
And Cole Woody leads his probably one of the first laps of the day. I don't think Chase is done trying to shovel him out of line.
With these trucks, it's sort of a floaty line that these trucks are set up on. You can push, but it matters on how the draft really works as they're scrambling and snaking again. That's what I was just talking about.
Coming to the inside, as the inside's actually kind of falling apart and the outside's trying to come to fruition here.
We have some.
Oh, you can go ahead.
Lap cars coming up. Straight Shuttlesworth area. They So one of them was apron, one of them stays on the. Oh, it's gonna be.
Ooh,
oh!
This is gonna be
What are they doing?
And there they go!
7, Kevin.
Alright, man. Caution is out.
Big one. Oh my goodness! And Jonathan Hernandez just sneaks.
They're still wrecking.
They're still wrecking in the background, but Jonathan Hernandez is probably trying to catch his breath there.
I don't know what they were doing. There was one car who was on the racetrack, one car on the apron, and I don't know if that 19 as Shuttlesworth was just... No, he just held his line, and Hernandez just shoveled up high as fast as he could, and boy, everybody just piled in. Bonzer's in it, O2's in it, a couple SDM cars are involved in that. We're trying to get some more angles as we head down, coming in, and Shuttlesworth, honestly, with them running double wide like that was just bound to happen.
There's just nowhere for Jonathan to go. Either he's gonna run into the back of Shuttlesworth, or he's gonna have to check up the whole inside line. That probably would cause a wreck anyway. So,
right.
He's just he didn't make it through, luckily, and just kind of a wreck ensued behind him.
You got to give respect to the leader, and Shuttlesworth did not give respect. He stayed to the low side, and I don't even know what he was doing. And unfortunately, Shuttlesworth should have kept it to the apron. I don't know if he hesitated because the car on the inside of him was on the apron already.
I hate to, point fingers here, but maybe he stuck to the low side to try to help out the outside line to get proximity up into the lead, as Jonathan Hernandez is just no one can take the lead away from him. That was just unbelievable. No one ever wants to be that guy to caused the big one, and in your lap car is just insult to injury.
Right.
And man, that was like a big wreck.
Right. You hate to see it. We're not even halfway through the race. Not working with 5 to go, but oh my gosh, a big wreck gonna pile up at least half, a quarter of the field. No, actually half the field. I see about 25 cars here out on the racetrack who are just about damageless or have a minor scrapes left and right. But oh my gosh, a massive, massive wreck, as you said. Gonna take out a lot of contenders here tonight.
That's just, wow. Like, man, I am just at a loss for words for that.
It was kind of like our Kanan lap car type thing. They both like just ran into each other. Maybe Trey was just, I don't know, just didn't want to get turned by the car on the inside. I don't know.
Maybe they saw the lap car and they thought Trey was going to go with them, and maybe they just assumed Trey was going to be there as...
Or maybe was it just a bad move by the 88 to move up high at a bad... Like, he moved up fairly quickly. I don't know if he was trying to catch the inside line off guard. If Hernandez was trying to catch the inside line off guard as they headed past that number 19, but a lot of combinations, a lot of variables playing into that wreck. Just, you know, unfortunately, everybody piling in very early.
And Trey's gonna get the wave around here, so I mean, I really just don't know what to think of that. Like, it's just unbelievable.
Right, man. As I said, a bunch of variables playing into that wreck, because as the 88 was moving up high, he did catch the whoever was on his high side. I think it was Woody or somebody, but a big crash here down the front straightaway, involving multiple people.
You got the rookie leading his first laps of the night, Eric Stamp, in the 0. So you got Damian Fenton, a veteran in this series, along with Keaton Jones and Malachi Drake. All known for their pretty good super speedway abilities. I'm not sure if they trust the 09 quite.
Yeah, Eric Stamp is one of the rookies, as you said. Ryan Kendrick being the next rookie back. Charlie Byer. Mitch Hobbs is also went here. He's running 17th, avoided it. He's all the way to the back. Tyler Hughes. Jim Courtney. A lot of rookies, but honestly, I see more veterans than rookies, which is a good sight to see. But you know, some veterans play by different rules rather than rookies, and vice versa. But we're seeing Eric Stamp lead that 09 to the front. He's leading his first laps, as you said. So I think once we get the green flag, any driver you have your eyes aimed on as we work through coming for this halfway point?
Well, I'm not sure if William Schmidt got through that wreck. It appears he did pretty much unscathed. Maybe a little bit of left rear damage, but I believe that he'll be a contender towards the end. He always finds his way up at the end of these races. But I got to keep an eye on Jonathan Hernandez. He's been controlling the race for the past several laps, so he's going to be a hard guy to pass.
Yep, and we're going to work with 1 to go this time by, so everybody up front, I think they did come in for maybe fuel. Stamp came in for fuel only. Damian on tires. Cade McGee went in for fuel, as well as Keaton Jones went in for fuel. So Damian, first person on 4 tires. That has to feel good to keep that number 91 up in second in check.
Well, you'll also have that advantage of having that little extra control compared to everyone else in the restart. You may be able to catch a little bit of crash on the restart. Everyone else is going to go in for tires and try to play it safe, and he'll be fine. He'll have a lead.
Yep. So down the back straightaway, your top 5 going to be Eric Stamp, Damian Fenton, Keaton Jones, Cade McGee, Keaton Jones, Aaron Brown, Corey H. Hards, Darius Rezdadgar, Chris Nozowski, William Schmidt, and Hunter Johnson. So, Stamp has been running towards the front. He was starting in 18th, but he was toward the front during that final, the latest run. And he's leading his first laps here tonight. That number 09 looking strong as of right now in that Toyota. See a lot of Toyotas up here. Usually see a lot of Chevys, but glad to see, you know, the other manufacturer show up on their stride. Keaton Jones supposed to run a Silverado, but, you know, that number 77 run tonight. Toyota here for tonight. Pace car's in.
Green flag, green flag.
Green, green, green. Got some cars on the apron, and oh boy, that field just shrunk. Field size shrunk.
The inside just seems to have a great restart. The outside just doesn't have any pushers, but here comes Keaton Jones, the outside getting pushed by Corey H. Harts.
Yeah, as soon as that top 4 cleared themselves, they scooted up to the high side, and they're gonna decide to shoot towards the lead. But right now, oh, Damien Fendi clips the apron just a slight, but and I didn't want to keep it strong. Not 09 Eric Stemp, Damien Fenton, gonna like to stay on the low side. If you're clear on the high side, would you?
Oh!
Whoa, man, Damien really washing up the racetrack.
Keaton almost cleared Eric Stamp going to turn 3 and 4, but he just didn't have enough speed. But he could maybe get in here as he leads them down to turn number 1 and 2.
Damien really pushing it. Eric Stamp is having to sweat just a slight. Damien Fenton really pushing that 91. I mean, really pushing the 09 as we see a lot of scrambling right there around where the SDM cars are sitting around. Still got a lot of people left in this race, coming to 25 to go. See some new faces up here towards this top 10.
These drivers will have to pay at least one more time. If we do go green the rest of the way, expect some green flag pit stops.
Front straightaway, number 77, Keaton Jones led that lap. He has the outside line pushing. Hit that lead of 57 for H. Harts. Got a bit of damage on that pit road. But, oh my goodness, there's a lot of sparks that's being thrown behind, but I don't know who that is who's blinking in and out. That's Heater. And the number 11 has, meanwhile, up front, Keaton getting a nice push. 57's opened up the door for that 27 of Cade McGee. Cade not really following with that 57. Rather than just staying in his lane, so that's really disconnecting that outside line, not really pushing it forward. They gotta get stopped up as
Keaton
oh my
gets a
gosh!
really good shove as Keaton clears him to the inside. He goes. He just got a huge shove by Corey H. Harts, and all that momentum got him to the front as we have a new leader, Keaton Jones.
Damien Fenton in the 91's making me nervous. He keeps drifting up the track. That's like right, just a bit like that, but. That 09 of Eric Stamp has to be a bit blessed.
As Jonathan Hernandez takes it 3 wide in the middle of Aaron Brown
we
and
got a car on the wall.
Hunter Johnson. As Aaron Brown falls back on the outside. As another 3 wide move by Kane McKee.
Not really working.
Very tight up there as he's gonna fall back. He has no help on the very top. And to go fall back some more. Seems like the outside line has just lost all of its people, and they just really fell back, trying to make some 3 wide moves as we have a car on that apron.
Oh, Damien was trying to clear up. Oh, he's still trying to clear up. Oh my goodness, that 91 needs to keep check of his spotter. Yeah, it was nearly a big wreck on lap number 29 as it worked down the back straightaway on some lap cars on the apron, luckily. Oh my goodness, Damien really is scary as they work down. The 09 wants to peek to the outside. Can't really do it. The 57 of Harts has a run.
As we have another lap car, he's going to stay low again. Oh, he goes to the apron. So he goes to the apron. Let's see why. Seems like this pack has kind of lessened a little bit. We had a pack of 15. Now we only have a pack of about 12. So a few cars kind of spread out into their little own pack behind. But they continue to be side by side all the way up from 1st to 10th. As Corey Hertz has
Another
a good
car on
run
the
up
apron, that's
corner.
Connor last
As
year's
Connor's
winner.
gonna stay low, Keaton has to go high. It's gonna lose a little bit of his momentum because he has to turn that wheel and not just scrub some speed off, but it doesn't scrub it off too much as he continues to race lead, coming off of the 4.
That's the correct way to work yourself around a lap car, that number 92. As still up front, 77 Keaton Jones doing a nice job, but everybody right behind is fishtailing in and around. It's definitely scaring me a lot. As our pit window. Oh my gosh, Damien.
Oh, contact even.
Damien got a bad shot by whoever was right behind him.
Damien just keeps going right up into the outside. I think with all these big spoilers on these trucks, you just can't see the next.
Oh, there's Stampa sideways, and he's gonna wash up.
Oh, no! Oh, there they go. You know they saved it.
They saved
no
it. They're still straight. They're still straight. Derek M. Smith is in the grass. They're still straight. What in the world? Oh my gosh, that really disconnected the pack.
As they're all single filed out. So let's see what happens after a few laps. Because this is gonna be interesting to see. Now these guys just have to hook up from the back and just go single file all the way back to the lead pack. But right now these guys still have to pit, like I said before, in about 10, 15-ish laps, depending on when they pitted last time.
These drivers have 10 laps on their run, but boy, since everybody's disconnected now, these drivers toward this lead pack might be sitting ducks unless they get grouped correctly. We currently have only like just about 5 cars in this main pack. Some of these drivers who are laying towards this in a couplet, Nozowski, I think Tyler Hughes. I think because of that disconnection, we've left ourselves with, I think, just about a 5-car race, unless we get a caution.
Yeah, but I think if these guys in the back can hook up together, like the 088, and then who's ahead of them? Joey Bergie. Okay, alright, they're hooked up right there, and hopefully they can catch Hunter Johnson and maybe hook up to the main pack. But Hunter Johnson's actually there's a pack behind them too, so it's not over. It's not exactly over for these guys that lost the pack, but it's gonna be hard. They just have to work together and kind of hope that the lead pack starts fighting, as they're side by side right now for the lead pack.
Actually, it's a bit faster to run side by side rather than being single file. There's no momentum lost if you're just single file, as Damien really laying the bumper to that 57 to Corey H. Hartz. We're coming up on their pit window here shortly. Drivers like Damian Fenton, who took tires last time, he's probably going to take fuel only. William Schmidt, he might come in and take fuel only. Boy, a big disconnection right there, right behind Damian Fenton. Maybe all these drivers are trying to regroup back all the way to this Jake Matheson pack, as we have some more drivers blinking in and out. Man, this is interesting. I have drivers littered all over the place.
The pack behind the lead pack is actually like 3 miles per hour faster than them, so they're catching us. You have to get through some lap cars. Contact Derek M. Smith and don't know who that was that he would make contact with, but that was really close with the lap car. As we have Carson Point.
This whole front pack scrambled. They're not working with their 3 wide. Damian Fenton works himself to the middle. He has a pusher. He wants to work to the front and lead his first laps of the night, and he does. And now here comes another pack. That's the 57. Now Hunter runs up on this pack. Here comes another trio that's leading the 65. He's working himself forward, so Damian Fenton puts that Tundra up front. And now we're starting to regroup again. Top 10 is within each other's grasps now. And you got a pack of 5 right behind them as well, who are working towards this top area as well. But everybody's single file. I think they're going to come in in about either this lap or a few. I'm not really sure though, but a lot of drivers doing a good job to catch up and regroup. I'm very surprised about that.
As we're coming up with the pack of lap cars, so it's gonna be interesting how they work their way around these lap cars, as lap cars have been a pretty big thing this whole race long. And as that's Hunter Johnson looking at the inside of Corey H. Hart's as they catch up to the lead to these lap cars, as the lap cars just stay low. And it looks like hopefully they can get all around them, as they have to check up just a bit. That's going to allow the pack behind them to catch up a little bit.
Oh boy.
As they go 3 wide with the lap cars.
Oh, jeez. They got to keep themselves straight. They can't wreck it, obviously. If they do wreck it, that's horrible trouble. But Damian Fenton getting a nice push from that number 32 of Hunter Johnson. These people doing a nice job to work themselves around in and around lap cars, but obviously, oh my gosh, nearly a wreck right there. As
he's still sideways.
Oh, Rocco Derek!
All right, man.
As
Caution is out.
Corey
Caution is
Chart's hard hit to the pit wall as the caution flies, and think that's gonna be over for the race over for a few drivers there. Corey Chart's being one of them, and Derek M. Smith being another.
I think it was Damian Fenton. Yeah, he decided to pull the block on the 88 of Hernandez, and I really don't know what happened right there in the midst of that, but I don't know if some drivers checked up or what, but
actually it looked like they were like it looks like Keaton Jones was gonna pit. They went to the apron, but maybe they just saw Fenton getting loose and decided to like try to go low because they thought he was gonna wreck. I don't know exactly what they were thinking, but that just caused Derek M. Smith and Corey Charts. Looks like Derek M. Smith didn't get that bad of damage, but Corey Charts got a lot of damage hitting the inside wall very hard.
yeah, Corey, he flew through. He basically threaded the needle between Keaton Jones and one other truck. I think that was a white truck. I think it was Branshaw or somebody, but actually Branshaw is out of it, but it was a white truck either way. It was Tyler Hughes and Damian Fenton coming onto pit road. He might have missed his stall. Oh my gosh. This is going to be the money stop, and Damian Fenton missed his stall. Multiple drivers missing their stalls. It all matters about if you're going to take fuel, tires, or what, but Damian Fenton's now out. Multiple drivers might have stayed out. The 38, Mitch Hobbs going through. Hernandez drove through. And the first driver out, Ryan Kendrick. Where did he come from?
A few drivers stayed out, like you said. Couple lap down cars stayed out. Carson Poindexter is like all sideways, and his car is just all pent up. But
oh my gosh,
don't know who like the leader is of the. I think you said Ryan.
It's Darius. Darius Zadgar. Right now, number 95, but he did stay out.
Okay, so he might decide to pit here because I think he's not going to make enough fuel if he stays out, if we go green.
He did come in 3 laps ago. I don't know if he was the first driver in by himself, because we didn't mention some drivers who might have came in, but Darius in the 95. Oh boy, maybe Darius might have put himself in position. He's currently sitting up front. Mitch Hobbs, all the people who missed their stall are now coming back onto pit road, but for fuel. Darius in the 95 pitted 4 laps ago, and that's going to make him all the way to the end. So,
as we have about 10. I think we're gonna go green with about 9 or 10 laps to go. So it should be just like the Canaan race. On Wednesday we went green about 8 laps to go, and that was pretty fun to watch. And this one should be pretty entertaining too, as so far it has been, with all these blocks and runs that we've gotten. And the outside has actually worked kind of well if you just get a good push. So you could get a race when you push on the outside, maybe.
Alright, we're thinking about cranking it up. Next green flag drop, so we're gonna unwind the radio and see what these drivers have to say. Once we do take the green, but boy, Darius pitted 4 laps ago. I didn't realize he did hit himself on pit road. He didn't go a lap down, surprisingly, while pitting. So I guess Dario got lucky.
Yep, just kind of like I said in the beginning of the race, the pre-race show, you could say. It's just about luck in the super speedway tracks, and Dario just played his cards right and just pitted right before we had the caution, and just got really lucky that that puts him in position to make it to the end and be up out front, as I think we're coming to 1 to green this time by.
Yeah, 1 to green this time by. Darius Ezeckiel. Now his heart has to be racing just a slight. At number 95 has been up front here multiple times on super speedways, but hasn't found himself in victory lane yet. These drivers right behind Ryan Kendrick, has he's a rookie. He hasn't found himself in victory lane. Damon Fenton, it's been a while since he's been in victory lane. Keaton Jones has been in victory lane multiple times. William Schmidt has been in victory lane multiple times as well. So, perks of super speedway racing. You have some drivers, some unknown drivers who's going to be leading the field to the green. Darius Ezeckiel, number 95, started in 39th, all the way to the rear of the pack. But now, as I said earlier, you have 2 strategies. Up until 10 to go, which is right now. You want to lay towards the back. Darius qualified 39th, and now he's up here towards the front. So Darius saying for SDM, it's go time, and he has a teammate, that number 79, William Schmidt, right behind him. Maybe he could get Damian Fenton, maybe to work with him as well. But oh boy, it should be a lot of fun to see on how all these drivers situate here for this next 9 laps by the looks of it.
Yeah, this restart really shakes things up. Sorry, I had to take a little step aside there, but this really shakes things up, and we got a few teammates, SDM teammates, and Keaton Jones, Darius Dadgar leading the field. 3 teammates in the top 5 at the moment, and it looks like proximity is pretty much shoving themselves out of the race. I don't think they really have a shot anymore, as I think SDM cars are the favorite to win here tonight, as the pace car is going to pull them on to pit road, and
Green flag,
green flag is back in the air. We're underway here at Daytona for the what hopes to be the final restart, as Darius Dadgar pulls the field up to green as the 91 tucks up behind him.
All right,
and he's going to clear the 65. Ryan Kendrick.
And as we promised, we're going to crank it up right now for this one.
Can I get it cleared?
Open up
by that too.
The radio here for tonight. So we're going to mute ourselves here just for a slight as we crank it up.
Thank you.
Reroute me, Dylan, if you want. Or, like, wrong prox car.
I'm trying not to lose the track here.
Check up. Aaron, you gotta hold a line, man.
Josh, I beg of you, please go to the apron. Hey, Logan.
Go around me. My car is killed.
I don't know if mine's much better, but we can try it.
I was trying to get down to the apron quicker, guys. Sorry. I was just in the middle of the turn. Couldn't get down any further. Hi, Casey.
Hi, Aiden.
Can you guys wreck now? I'm asking nicely.
322, you can go by. Are your wins and iSCAR shuts down?
Oh, the wrecking!
3 cars!
Don't give me a car contact.
Alright,
Don't
man,
give me a car
caution is out.
contact.
Caution
A
is out.
huge accident, and Dylan Alt will not get the weight out of that.
Wow. And that was right at the point where they started to scramble. I really don't know what happened, but they started to scramble off of 4, and there they went. We're gonna see what happened here as they headed through the tri-oval.
So it looks like Kate McKee just slid up just a tiny bit off his groove and just kind of a door slammed. What's that? The 040, Jake Matheson, and that just sent him around.
Well, we're going to be using our first green-white checkered of the night here at Daytona, I believe. Yes, we are. I think we will.
Yeah, we are.
So, whereas previously we would have a 1-lap shootout, we are actually just going to have a 2-lap duel, and once we cross the line, it's all bets are off.
So we have some interesting people up front, some people that don't have wins, and some people that have a lot of wins, kind of a mix too of Keaton Jones, the rookie Ryan Kendrick, Aaron Brown, Darius, Jonathan Hernandez, a couple people that kind of just almost just joined the league, and a couple people that have been in it for a while. So it should be interesting to see what happens in this final 2 laps.
Alright, we'll scroll to the field very quickly. Keaton Jones up front, started in 19th place, now is in 1st in position, but as a leader, you're a sitting duck, so we'll scroll ourselves back. 1 more spot, Ryan Kendrick, you're the rookie, Aaron Brown, looking for his first. Darius Reza-Dadgar in 4th position, which is the place you want to be in my opinion. Jonathan Hernandez in the number 88, Damien Fenton, in the 6th, I mean not in the 6th, in 91, Malachi Drake, William Schmidt, Cade McGee, Hunter Johnson, Shane Sweeney, Mitch Hobbs, Eric Heater, Joey Bergie, just to say, in the 093, Nozaski on pit road. Well, everybody from around 15th on back is just about on pit road trying to get repairs and stuff.
Big implication out of that wreck is it caused the 42 to not receive the lucky dog due to him clipping the grass. So he will not be the lucky dog car, and I think that's it. If they can make it 1 lap, then that's it for him. He will have no shot, and we'll have to settle for, I think, a 23rd place finish.
Actually 21st. Tyler Hughes right in front of him. 088 did disconnect, but yeah, that's unfortunate. Unless they wreck it, which they've had before. On the restart, we'll see how this goes. It's going to be really, really interesting on how these drivers interpret post-race, because a lot of opinions are going to be said. I could already tell that the emissions from this race, the ambience of this race is really, really flowing out of Daytona. But I mean, you expect that, especially in the first race of the season at Daytona and stuff like that. These drivers are always going to be on edge for the first race, meeting new drivers, new faces, veterans, rivals, stuff like that. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see iSCAR blow up, the iSCAR chat blow up in, I'd guess, about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Depends on how many green flag, white, what I said there, green, white, checker attempts we get there.
Right. Alright, so coming to a late race restart. Obviously, green, white, checkered. How, as a driver, where do you want to be sitting here? Do you want to be the pusher to that restart? Maybe you could pull out on the last lap, make a last-ditch effort? Do you want to be the leader and try to attempt to block everybody? Do you want to be maybe the guy in fourth, which I'd like to be, Darius Reza Dadgar right now? Liam, we'll start off with you. What kind of position would you like to be in?
I would like to be, well, pretty much where Keaton Jones is at the moment. He'll have control of the race, and as long as he can keep everyone behind him, he'll be up and away with the lead.
I would probably be most. I would like to be in third place where Aaron Brown is, just so that you can be pushing Keaton Jones, maybe make a last lap move, and if it doesn't go your way, then you just end up second, really, and not really that bad of a result.
So it's gonna be 2 to go with regulation. So, by the looks of it, these drivers, I don't think Keaton's on Trexco. Aaron's by himself.
No, he's on SDM.
Or, oh yeah, I mean Keaton. Yeah, Keaton's on SDM. So you might help that number 95, Darius Reza Dadgar. Maybe if the 65 wants to drop down low. I
don't know if this is
a lot of situations can.
Attempted green white checkered since it's under regulation.
Yeah, regulation. So technically,
this
green white checkers.
Yeah, so this isn't your official first green white checkered. Technically, it is a green white checker, but not one of the attempts.
It is a green white checker. No, or yes, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In iRacing, it's gonna be a green white checker. It's just
confusing.
A reminder, coming up tomorrow, we have the iSCAR Xfinity series. I'm not sure if there is a... Oh,
it's Cup.
Oh, Cup's Cup Xfinity.
Alright. iSCAR. iSCAR lights are off. Keaton Jones will lead the field to this restart. Darius is really late about the restart as he's trying to get a push from the 91. Green. And... Darius is really disconnected from that outside line. Keaton's probably going to pull forward along with Jonathan Hernandez, all those people. I don't know what Darius was trying to do.
Darius, I thought he was going to try to get like a good run and maybe get to outside of Kendrick, but he just doesn't have a momentum as he has to push Kendrick on the high side, but he goes high. He gets out there, but he has no help. Fenton goes up. Fenton still on the side. He sticks with Kendrick, and that's gonna really screw Darius and gonna send him back. As we're coming to the white flag, will they make it across as Darius slides back in? Any one of these top 11 drivers can win it in this pack. It is a huge wreck, maybe, as these drivers are getting really squirrely. We're coming to a white flag.
White flag is signed by 1 more lap to go here at Daytona. Keaton Jones is leading it up front. Hernandez is trying his hardest to get up on the outside. 2 SDM cars pair in the background. I don't think that's going to matter here as they head into turn number 1. Here comes the 005. He's trying to push that Keaton Jones as much as he can so he can clear to the outside, but Hernandez is really pushing forward. He has a pusher. That was Aaron.
I would jump up right now as Aaron goes in the middle. He has no help, no, he can fall back.
Oh!
I know here comes Fenton. Fenton pushes Aaron.
Jones.
Oh, there they
go! Jonathan Hernandez pulls up front.
It's gonna be Kendrick and Hernandez.
Finish.
They got a block.
65. He's gonna make contact. Will he rub him? No,
he has a run. Come out the corner.
He's there. He's got it. He's got it.
And it's gonna be the 65.
And wow! What a finish! Wow! Ryan Kendrick.
Last lap pass.
Wow! What a move! Ryan Kendrick, your winner here at Daytona, beating out the 88 of Jonathan Hernandez at the wire. Unbelievable! Oh, what a race from start to finish. I mean, what a race with from the drop of the green from the final restart. Everybody started to fan out on the back straightaway. Nobody took it with anybody. And Ryan Kendrick, somehow, he pushed that third lane and pulled it all the way to the front. And Kendrick will pick up his first W here for the iSCAR season. What a move.
What a last few laps. That was so exciting.
Wow.
And I hate that for Keaton Jones.
There's going to be a lot of pissed off drivers, I can already tell you that. But here we go to the front straightaway. 65, I'm going to do is, you know, deserving rights of burnouts. Congratulations, Ryan Kendrick. You earned this one.
We have how many? We have 4 rookies in the top 10 and 2 of them in the top 3. So very good. But on the last lap, it looks like Aaron Brown he got really bad pushed by Fenton in the left and in the right rear and just sent him around really.
All right, we're gonna show the results right in front of your screen. Full results. Right, really good race. Ryan Kendrick, Jonathan Hernandez, Mitch Hobbs coming up in 3rd. Where in the hell did he come from? The 38 coming out of nowhere. Charlie Byer is in 4th. Cade McKee in 5th. Everybody who was laying towards the rear of the pack, except these 2 drivers up front, were not involved in that final lap wreck. And my goodness, that went south real quick as they entered 3. But the 2 drivers who put themselves in position to keep it up front, duke it out all the way to the start finish line. And congratulations to 65 Ryan Kendrick. Definitely deserving win for him.
Yep, he made a great last lap pass. Last lap pass. And like I said, he just was at the right place at the right time.
Right, and the rest of the order is going to be shown on your screen. Liam Sheen, Jackson Steiner, Vincent Laura are going to be running out the top 43 as they're attempting to do some nose burnouts, but failed to proceed the procedure. But, you know, whatever. He won the race anyway, and maybe Jonathan Hernandez might have been his teammate there to work up front. But congratulations to the 65 Ryan Kendrick. We'll be right back right after this. Going to interview the top 5 here for tonight. Going to be Ryan Kendrick, Jonathan Hernandez, Mitch Hobbs, Charlie Byer, and Cade McKee. We'll be right back right after this. And we are back here live from the iSCAR Daytona 125 iSCAR JPGS graphics designs truck series graphics shootout truck cup car Xfinity car. I don't even know what this series is called, but it's a truck. It's a truck. But anyway, we're gonna drag in our interviewees here for tonight. Congratulations to your winner of that dude. That number's the number 65 of Ryan Kendrick, and into the booth he goes. Well, at least I try to drag. Oh, there he is. All right, drag him into the booth. The 65, Ryan Kendrick.
Motorsports, you won tonight at Daytona. What do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Yep. Great voice.
Yeah.
Congrats, Ryan Kendrick Motorsports. Do you have any sponsors you'd like to thank for tonight's performance?
Shreddy and Toyota and my number 65 team. We had a decent truck. We ran around in the back, avoided the wrecks, and made it there at the end. So it all worked out.
Well, that's Ryan Hendrick Motorsports, driver of the 65, and
Also,
he's the winner tonight.
Also, I didn't make the 500 field, so if you need a fill in, I'm here. So
yeah,
you know.
Right, he was the first
I
one
think
out.
there's a few open spots at the moment. I'm not sure.
But before we let you go, Ryan, take me through that final lap. What was going through your mind as you headed down the back straightaway?
On the last restart, I think it was 79 behind me. I tried to block him one time. It didn't work, and then I got put in the middle. And then I kind of fell back. Then I worked my way back up on the outside again. And I got second in line on the outside, and then they started wrecking, and then I made it through somehow. And I saw it was just me and the 88, and I really didn't think I was gonna be able to pass him, but I guess he might have had a little bit of damage, or the run I had was just big enough, so, and I was able to just get him at the line.
Yeah, man, congratulations. You obviously thanked your sponsors here tonight. Any other people you'd like to thank there? For this one?
You know, just mom, dad, everyone back at the shop, the guys.
Congrats to Ryan Hendrick Motorsports tonight on his win, and we're going to drag in your second place finisher tonight. Congrats, Ryan. And who finished second? Jonathan Hernandez. We're going to drag him into the booth.
Alright, and yeah, we'll drag the 88 here in just momentarily. And there he is. Hernandez. We'll let Liam take this away.
Well, Bonathan Bermanes, you came home second here tonight, and that number 88, not one sim, SimSport Chevrolet, you came home second. Do you think you had anything for Ryan Hendrick Motorsports on that final lap?
I thought I would have had him at the line, but with this package, the outside line is preferred if you're side by side like that, so I knew who's going to get me, and I'm not a dirty racer, so I wasn't going to wreck him for it. I was just hoping I would come close, but I'll take second after the insanity that was happening tonight.
Well, get used to it, because you're in iSCAR.
Oh my god! I'm dead.
Well, congrats on the second place finish tonight. Do you have anything, anyone you'd like to thank? Any team you'd like to thank?
Well, I first want to thank all of y'all, for inviting, first, letting me in y'all's league, and second, for broadcasting it. This was a lot of, besides, the Wreck Fest and everything, I just had a blast. I'd like to thank of course, my team, simsport.gr, and I'd like to thank our sponsors, GTR Simulator and Rogue Energy. And I'm ready I'm racing Sunday, because I'm not racing the 500 tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a big shame you can't make it to the 500, but, Bonathan Bernardes, he came home second here tonight after doing burnouts like he won the race, and hopefully he can get into victory lane on Sunday. And yeah, we're going to drag in our third place finish.
Congrats, Jonathan.
Yep,
Thank
congrats,
you.
Bonathan.
Alright, and I'll take this one because
the rookie.
Yeah, because I want to take this one because I have some personal connections with Mitch Hobbs. And Mitch, you started all the way in 40th place, my dude, but you took home a P3. Congratulations, Mitch Hobbs. You weren't even in there with that final in the top 10, but somehow they started wrecking in front of you. And Mitch, what can you explain out of your windshield?
I don't know. I saw Aaron get loose in the middle. And the second I saw that, they were running 3-4 wide. Coming to the white, I saw how crazy they were running, and I knew my only strategy was to do what I did all race and just stay in the back, let them wreck and get positions, and saw a gap down low, took it, and rest was history.
Yeah, Mitch, you round yourself your first ever iSCAR top 5 here for tonight. Mitch Hobbs gonna be, yeah, obviously I'm just repeating words just to make my sentence look long. But anyway, Liam, got any questions here for Mitch Hobbs?
Well, bitch Bob, you came home third tonight. You rounded out the podium, and 0.6 of a second back. I mean, did you think you could have, or do you think you're too far back?
Nah, I was too far in that case. I lost a lot of speed when I had to jump down on the apron to spin one of the orange cars. I think it was Dario. But
Wow.
yeah, I mean, it was a great race. Congrats to Ryan. It was a lot of fun hanging in the back with him. All race, really. And we both played the same strategy, and he came out victorious, so congrats to him.
All right,
well,
man.
That's Ryan Hendrick Motorsports he's referring to, and Bitch Bob's, he's gonna round himself on the podium. Congrats here on your 3rd place finish tonight. And
Thank you very much.
See you back on Sunday.
Mitch, Liam, before we let Mitch go, any sponsors you'd like to thank you for tonight?
Logitech jumped on the car. Huge thanks to them. I think Exalta was a secondary as well. So huge thanks to all those guys, the whole team. Good pit stops aside when I blew through my stall about 3 times and missed pit road twice. But crew chief on the stand called the right strategy, and we came out. So thank you guys for having me.
All right, man. 10-4. Mitch Hobbs gonna round himself out in 3rd. Thank you for joining in here in the booth. Can't wait to see you coming out next week.
Yep, I'll see you tomorrow for the 5-250.
All right, that was Mitch Hobbs for the 5-250. I don't even know what that was, but Mitch Hobbs gonna round himself out in 3rd. Well, yeah, that's gonna be it for here tonight. Sick. Finally, we round out a truck race here for tonight. I've been excited from start to finish, but otherwise than that, my name is Ezeckiel Reyes. Casey.
Line.
Casey.
Oh yeah, my name is Casey.
Liam.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, his name is Liam. Thank you all for watching here for tonight's Daytona 125. Tune in tomorrow when at the same, well, actually at 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to go green for the Daytona 300? No, this is the
It's 250.
250.
250.
Oh, crap.
You
Ah!
about to wait?
No, I'm just ending the broadcast right now. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you later.
Oh, Pierce.